Try and stay with. I'm just going to pick up that plastic quickly. Ah, pretty little purple flower in the foreground. Again, just that camouflage is extraordinary. Yeah. It's one of those things I always enjoy, is the little details in the space we're looking at as well. Go, Jan.
Yes, Peter, I've got a question from Nancy in Indiana. She wants to know, why did the lioness not stay with the Mapocho males? And how will the Mapocho males know her cubs are theirs, so they won't kill them? And also, why did the Mapocho males not keep her with them? Are they too young to still think of forming a pride?
Nancy, so that's quite it's got multiple answers to multiple questions there. Nancy basically asking, just to summarize the question, why this specific female that we're with now, sandy patch female, why she's not with the Mapocho males more often, or why the Mapocho males don't keep her with them, since she's going to have some offspring of theirs. Now, first of all, the Mapocho male situation at the moment is, I wouldn't say unique, but it's not the norm in terms of how they've dominated a very large area with more than one pride of lions in it. So that already makes it quite different from the usual model. So 80% of the time, male lions would come in, it would be 2 or 3 of them, they would take over a new pride or a new territory by killing other males, pushing them out whichever way they do it, and then they would stick around that area. But in Mapocho's case, they've got such a large territory now that they've got this female in it, they've got the Kuhuma females sort of in it, they've got the Styx pride further south sort of in it, so they need to move around a lot. So to bring that back to your question again, Nancy, is that for them to keep this female with them would not work at all, because they're going to move through various, call it female territories if you want. So they've got a large area that they're dominant in. Within that there's different areas that are occupied by female prides. Now a lot of the territorial behavior of lions are actually linked to the pride itself. So if you think of a pride of lions, they might stay in an area for 10 years or 8 years in a relative area, and in that time they might have 2 or 3 or 4 coalitions of males. So the stability or the location of the pride is to a large extent surrounding or based on where the females are. So if she stayed with those Mapochos, she would then be going through the Kuhuma's territory, they would be going through the Styx territory, and at some stage she'll get killed by those other lionesses. So that's why she won't stay with them. For them, they've got the benefit, for the Mapocho males, they know that they've got a large area. They know that from where to where they're dominant. They know that because they've chased the other males away, or they've killed them, or whichever way they've handled them. And they also know that they're dominant there because they patrol it all the time, they roar, they scent mark. So any cubs that arrive in this area over the next few months, they're pretty sure will be theirs. If another male snuck in here somehow, they would have picked up his scent or picked up his movements. So for them to take her around with them at the moment won't serve them any purpose apart from putting her in danger and apart from slowing down their mission. So they're pretty confident that all the lionesses in this area, if they are going to have cubs, will be their offspring, and that's why they can move on. Bit of a long answer, Nancy, but I hope that explained it. Also, a lot of our other guests, I'm sure, are wondering similar things. But keep in mind that the Mapocho males are not a usual, typical lion situation. Where is she going now? It's nice to have so many questions again. It's always good to know people are out there and people are curious. It's one of the things that make us humans quite an interesting mammal species. So we seem to be more curious about our surroundings than most things. It's also why we're out here, is to discover more of it. I can imagine how easily you could miss this kind of thing now. Alex, imagine me just driving past here. It's impossible. There's no ways you see this. At the moment you can see her much better than we actually can in the naked eye. She's about 50 meters, 40 meters off the road. And if she's not moving, you literally can't see anything. A little bit tricky to get off. Going to stay there for a little bit. I'm also guessing that it's not impossible that she decides to settle down here for the next while. What's the time now? It's about 20 to 7. The sun's been up for almost an hour. Maybe she moves again. We'll give her a few minutes. If she does move, we stick with her. Otherwise we'll go look around a bit more. She's just going on. Where is she going?